This morning on DC News Now, we're talking about a warm-up for the day today. High temperatures nearing 60. However, this is not sticking around for the rest of the week. Tomorrow, high temperatures right around 40 and much colder towards the end of the week and into the first half of this upcoming weekend. More details on that with that 7-day coming up.
Also coming up this morning, a missing woman's body found in Montgomery County. What detectives know in the early hours of their investigation.
Plus, making changes, the latest change from the Memphis Police Department after the death of Tyre Nichols.
Then there were two. A look at the teams heading to Arizona in 2 weeks for the biggest game of the year. How fans are feeling this morning.
The station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
All right, your time right now is 6 o'clock on this Monday morning. Good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. I'm Corey James.
Good morning. I'm Tanaya Wright. We're going to start you off with a live look outside on this Monday morning. A warm start to our day, Jackie, but it's not going to last.
Yeah, we're going to be seeing those high temperatures later on this afternoon, right around 60 degrees. Yes, it's not going to last, though, as we get towards tomorrow. High temperatures right around 40, so quite a big shift in the temperature department over the next 24 hours. But out there this morning, the radar just showing a few showers, just grazing parts of St. Mary's County in the far south and east of most parts of Maryland. Otherwise, the rest of the region, it is dry. But a wider view of satellite and radar shows us we are tracking those mainly cloudy skies out there this morning. But looks like the leading edge of some of that clearing is now starting to push in to extreme westernmost parts of Maryland at this point, and will continue to push its way from west to east over the course of the next several hours. So eventually we'll notice a bit of some clearing of those skies through the day today, but visibility out there this morning has been reduced for some areas. We're down to about 7 miles in Leesburg and Luray. A few pockets of low visibility, especially back out towards Garrett County. So just be mindful of that as you're heading out. Temperatures right now, upper 30s to low 40s. So overall, relatively nice start to the day in terms of temperatures, especially for a late January morning. But planning out the rest of your Monday, we're looking at temperatures right around 50 as early as 11 a.m. And notice mainly clear skies we get towards 3 p.m. this afternoon. Those temperatures climbing, though, upper 50s to right about 60. And as I mentioned, it won't be sticking around. I'll have more details on those numbers coming up. Shanika's here with a look at traffic. How are those roadways this morning?
Well, nice start traffic-wise. You're looking at the Capitol Beltway right near Connecticut Avenue. It's going to get busy, but right now you're looking good. This is a hot spot, though. 95 on the Maryland side and over to the ICC 270. We have this problem heading southbound. So coming out of Frederick, right in Urbana, and right between 80 and 85. But past that point, though, you should be good to go. You are really on your brakes, so do watch for that.
All right, Shanika, thank you. Here's a look at some of the top stories you need to know this morning before you head out the door. Domestic incident in Fairfax County overnight turned deadly after a teen stabbed his mom's boyfriend. Now, the teen claims the boyfriend assaulted his mom. The boyfriend later died at the hospital. Police say they have taken the son into custody.
And take a look at this. A car crashed into a house in Hyattsville and ended up like this. Believe it or not, the driver of that vehicle got himself out of the car. Right now, we do not know if any other injuries were reported.
And Memphis Police are disbanding the Scorpion unit after the death of Tyre Nichols. That is the task force that the 5 officers involved in attacking Nichols were part of. Now, in just a minute, we'll have more on why that decision was made.
And President Biden will be in Baltimore this morning to announce plans to upgrade a 150-year-old tunnel on the Northeast Corridor. Our Joseph Omo has what this means for riders coming up in our next half hour. All right, well, happening now, a missing person case is now a homicide investigation in Montgomery County. This all comes after police say they found a body in the woods over the weekend. Now, that victim has been identified as Keelan Chavez Dominguez. Our Lex Suarez is live this morning in Colesville with more on where police have been investigating. Lex, good morning.
Well, police are actively looking for leads in this case. Chavez Dominguez was missing for nearly 4 weeks. Her body was found by police in a heavily wooded area just below the inter-county connector near New Hampshire Avenue here. It's about 8 miles from her apartment in Rockville, where her family and friends last saw her. Now, police say that a witness last saw her leaving her apartment complex with a Hispanic man on New Year's Eve. At this point, they do not know the cause or manner of death. Her body is taken to Baltimore for an autopsy from the chief medical examiner. There is a reward of up to $10,000 offered in this case, and police are asking anyone who knows anything to please reach out to them and help them as they continue their investigation. You can reach out to Crime Solvers of Montgomery County if you do have any information. That number on your screen here is 1-866-411-TIPS. Live in Colesville, I'm Lex Suarez, DC News Now.
Thank you, Lex. Developing now, change already happening in the Memphis Police Department following the release of that body camera video of Tyree Nichols' traffic stop. The chief of police there has disbanded a specialized unit after some of its members were allegedly involved in that beating.
And the Memphis police chief made the change one day after the body camera footage was released. The Memphis police chief described the Scorpion unit, which is a street crimes operations, as clouded with dishonor after this video was released. The disbanding of the group was met with agreement from other officers currently in the unit. It was designed to target high crime areas, but has been inactive since Nichols' arrest and subsequent death earlier this month. The police chief says the lack of supervision in the department is to blame.
You can have all of the ideal policies, but if you have a culture that doesn't have supervision, that doesn't have adherence to the policies, then you've got problems.
And the police chief did acknowledge the work that the Scorpion unit did to combat crime in the city, but also said, quote, heinous actions of a few have dishonored the unit, and the department needs to take proactive steps in the healing process.
And shockwaves were sent rippling across the country when that video was released. A lot of it has many people, including many here in the DMV, thinking about the future of policing. Last November, the county created a new police accountability board. They've been focusing on reviewing those complaints of misconduct. The founder of Life After Release Accountability Board, Kiana Johnson, believes that they should focus on strengthening community relations.
Police presence is not going to make us more safe. Increase in police activity is not going to make us more safe. What's going to make us more safe is actually looking into our community and seeing what we are doing as community. So we need to start looking inward instead of outward for public safety.
Johnson also said police brutality is a systematic problem and it is happening in communities across the country. And in D.C., the Congressional Black Caucus has requested a meeting with President Biden to discuss reforms to the justice system, specifically law enforcement conduct. Now, lawmakers condemn the killing of Tyree Nichols, with some calling for Congress to revisit its 2021 George Floyd Justice and Policing Act. Now, Biden also called on Congress to pass the proposal that would put reforms in place and try and stop racial profiling, among other things.
The pressure is mounting for Southwest Airlines after its holiday travel meltdown. The Department of Transportation now investigating whether the airline broke the law. Federal investigators are looking into the airline's flight schedules to see if they were unrealistic. We spoke with the passenger who says they were left stranded and stuck in Denver for 3 days. He wants to know what the DOT is doing about it.
It's going to take months for us to get back what we owe you. That actually is a big problem. And frankly, I'm glad to see that the Department of Transportation is investigating.
We'll be looking at everything from how flights are scheduled to how passengers are taken care of, so that we can make sure that those airlines do right by passengers.
The Department of Transportation said it will impose fines and penalties to hold Southwest accountable if needed. And people in Virginia could soon buy recreational marijuana over the counter starting next year if a bill passes in the General Assembly. Now, there could be a hazy path forward without bipartisan support. State Senator Adam Evans sponsored the bill, and he says medical providers would have to enter into 5 franchise agreements with applicants in economically disadvantaged communities who could launch their own stores.
Cannabis is legal to possess in Virginia, and we want people to have a way to buy a safe, regulated product, and if it's going to be sold, it should be taxed.
Lawmakers are looking for guidance before taking a public stance on the issue.
Party time! It's amazing. Been waiting this forever. Going back 5 straight NFC championships. It's insane. I'm letting you know right now, in 2 weeks, we face the Philadelphia Eagles. We are going to win.
All right, well, fans in Kansas City and Philadelphia celebrating this morning after their teams punched their tickets to the biggest game of the year. The Eagles dominated the 49ers yesterday 31-7. Meantime, the Chiefs broke their unlucky streak against the Bengals, beating them 23-20. The final showdown is coming up on February 12th.